Welcome to Arlen's Garden, where we grow and preserve food. Today's episode is we're going to install drip irrigation in our raised bed, and the first part of the job is to buy tubing, half-inch tubing, and then the second part is to lay it out in the sun, because it's really hard to it's more, when it gets warmer, it's easier to work with. So I usually lay it out there the day before, and then I'm ready to use it. So the next step is to measure out your raised bed. Like mine's 36 by 12 feet long, and I'm getting my water from the side like this, and then I'm gonna put my separate them. That won't stay, but that'll be all right. And then I'm gonna, so then these lines will be about 8 inches apart. So then I measure those pieces, and then I go and cut them. And this is a really good thing. It's called a flex line instead of elbow in a corner. And also it spins, so you don't have to worry about lining those pieces up. It turns. All right, we'll go over to the table. To get this part going, you're going to need hose clamps, and the hose clamps take a 1/4 inch. They have a 1/4 inch nut there. You tighten that and loosen that. This is the easiest way to do it. And then you put the hose clamps on the hose first. Then this is where the work starts, and you got to work it on there. This is why a softer hose works better. Let's go like this. There we go. Slide it on there nice. And sometimes I like to figure out where the top is, so in case I have to fix it, all I have to do is, it's sticking straight up. And then the next one goes right here. Push. This goes here. Some of these fit really nice. So when you go to Home Depot and buy the hose, take one of these hose barbs with you, or else you might get the wrong one. I bought some hose on Amazon, and it was too small. I couldn't get these hose barbs on, so now I just go to wherever I go, I take a hose barb with me. It's always good to have a hose barb. You tighten that up nice. Then put that. Make sure you always put the hose clamp first, and then slide it on. Get it on there right past there's a line right there. If you can get it that far, you're doing good. And also the hose clamps sometimes are too small. Like this is a 1/2 inch line, but I bought 1/2 inch hose clamps and they wouldn't open up enough. So I bought I bought the next size up, and they work fine. They're a little bit long, sticking out there, but it's not. It doesn't get in the way. Okay. Then this one. So this is the start of it. I need 3 lines plus an elbow. We'll go hose clamp on. And if you're in a cold, if it's a colder day, and you can always heat up the hoses. Sometimes just the warmth of your hands heat them up, but I've used a lighter or a barbecue lighter thing to get them in there. We'll straighten all this out later. Hose clamp. These are the small ones. Hose clamp. Hose. And this takes, the nice thing about these hoses, they don't, in the wintertime they expand. So like regular PVC pipe will crack, will shatter. This black hose flexes enough. And then get this last one going. Then we'll stick it up on where it needs to go. Come on. And hose clamp. Hose clamps are expensive. They're like $2.50 each. And I bought 12. So, but they're on, once they're on there, they're good. They don't wear off, and you could reuse them. All right. After this, we'll take this over to the. We'll take it over to the. I gotta bring some tools with me. All right. This is how it's gonna lay in there. And now I need to cut 11 feet 3 inches, and the best way to do that is you need a measurement of some kind. So I measured my table, and it's 8 feet long. So I'm gonna do my best at going to 8 feet here. Then I measured 3.5 feet here. So now all I have to do is cut. Cut that. There we go. And then it takes off on you, but then do the process over again 4 times. I won't show you the whole thing, but all right, I'm about to hook up the lines, and hoses are funny, they don't bend right, but hard to believe that's 11 feet long right there. So I first put the hose clamp on, then slide. I got this to work with, so it'll be nice. Oh, look at that. I got my wrench here, hex head socket wrench, screwdriver. And that works good. My other one's here. They go on nice once they're warmed up. And then tighten that down real good. Hose clamp first. There we go. A little grunt there, but I got it. This will be good. This bed will be full of onions. So I'm going to try to plant 2 rows. Well, 1 row for sure in each one, maybe 2 if there's room. And then the last one. Hose clamp. How many times I've done this? Put that on there and then I didn't get the hose clamp put on. So I learned over time to. But I could have just slid them on by the end, but I like to have it done. It's quicker when it's right here. Tight, 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 tight. There we go. Nice. You could strip those out if you tighten them too much, because it's just a little wire thing with there's a corkscrew thread right there, and that wire gets pushed around. All right, the next part is we're gonna put the ends on to stop the water from going out. The end is open. As you can tell, water will just shoot out of there. So someone invented these little cool things. You put them on and fold over the end, and there you go. That'll stop the water. And just stick these on here. You need at least 3 inches to bend over. It's easier that way. Then we need to stake these down, because they're going to fly everywhere. So I'll take the stakes. I'll take these. This right to the edge. I planned for this thing to be closer, but that's all she wrote, I guess. I could fix that and cut it, but I just put one in the middle. By the time the summer's going, these things won't even need the hose will be all straightened out. You won't even need these, but so we'll follow one down there and put quite a elaborate thing going on. All right, put these over here. I'm gonna get this corner done first, then not too far, but maybe 3 of these for the whole thing. These are called landscaping staples. There we go. Right here. In the fall, these are hard to get out. You'll notice that they get pretty much embedded in there. Oh, it's a little too close. So I want to have a row of onions right in here. So, all right. This one might be easier. Oh, I didn't put a thing in there. Actually, it's probably easier to make the line, make your line, put it where you think it should go back here, and then work your way back with the staples. Two of them for sure.
Okay. All right.
Oh. Hit the staples. All right. I stick one here. And then this one's a lot better, so I won't put one. I think it was the corner. That corner makes it a little different. So I'll just stake the last two just so show everybody. And then I'll get the last one there. Put this on. Oops. Goes closer to here. They will be kind of curly. They'll be kind of not straight till later. There, that's better. And there you go. I just got to put a few more staples in there, and then adjust those ends, turn those ends down where they're straight. Here, I'll show you that. They move even though they're tight. So I'll get this. That's holding that. This is good there. The next step is going to be putting the sprinklers, the little sprinklers in there. I'll have to grab the tools for that. All right. The next part of this project is putting in the drippers, and they're adjustable, and they go from 0 gallons, of course, to 12 gallons. So the more you turn them out, the more water comes out of these little holes here. So I'm figuring I'm going to put a dripper every foot or 12 inches, 15 inches. The nice things about these are they snap in, and if you don't like it, you could put a plug right in the same spot. They work good. And sometimes the hose in the summertime, it gets really hot and it'll turn and stretch. So sometimes they end up not being straight up, but they start that way. let's see here. Snap that. Bug just flew. And then I'm just gonna turn it part way. There's gonna be, when I first turn the pump on in a few months, there's gonna be a lot of air coming out of here. So these are gonna have to be open a little bit because it'll start bubbling air out. Then I go about this far. I have to go this side. There we go, that's snapped in nice. So I'm gonna open them all so that they're easy to, I guess it must be spring, the bugs are out. There we go. I didn't get that perfectly straight. And if I need a couple extra or something's wrong, the water's not going where it's supposed to go, I'll just add in more or move or take them away. There we go. I'm not really measuring, but I'm just going what looks good. So I go that much, stick it in there. It all depends where how you hold the handle to get it straight up and down. But it still works with it. Oh, a little bit. It still works when it's crooked. Get one down, way down here. I like to plant the onions right to the end. So when I do this, well, last year, this small bed right here, with the adjustments I made on the sprinklers, that thing was overflowing in like an hour. So I'd come home from work, turn the water on for an hour, eat supper, come back out, and they'll be soaked, really nice and soaked. So this really works good. I could do it every third day. I just kind of look at the soil, see how it's going, and then that's it. So thank you for watching this video, and there'll be more coming. You'll see the onions growing in this thing.